What up, Bush Leaguers? Got a good episode for you today. This is our NFL side. I have with me my dog Kirsten. What
Yes,
up, dude?
sir.
Let's get it popping. We've got some good looks for you today. We're going to be going over the Ravens Patriots game, covering the Steelers Browns game, and the Bills Dolphins game. I think those three games are probably going to be your best games to watch this week. Um, we're also going to give our overreactions from last week, along with helping you out on your fantasy team with ads, drops, trade suggestions, this and that. And if you like money, which you're listening to this and you got this far, so you probably fucking do, we got you some touchdown scores for this week. Um, we're going to try to get you those moving forward each week. And then we got a couple of surprise segments for you. So just kind of dive right into it. Looking at this Ravens Patriots game, kind of something also that I was seeing earlier, and I think I definitely sent it in the Snapchat group. Um, this is a trap game to me,
I agree.
and
100%.
it pisses me off to say that because just like 2, 3 weeks ago we were previewing this shit up
Yeah.
and said Ravens easy dub. After last week,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude, I don't think we're gonna have Peters. I don't think we're gonna have Humphrey. I think our young secondary is gonna have to step up, and I'm like not quite sure that we're ready to do that right now because
Yeah. I agree.
we went out and added things, but I don't think that we've really. I think we thought that everybody was going to come back, be healthy, things were going to be smooth and fine. Now, I don't know why that would be the scenario, and now everybody is probably going to get re-injured. Like I'm thinking worst case scenario right now, and it's probably not going to go as bad as I'm thinking. But
Right.
even at -3 for Baltimore, we're going into New England, who
Mm-hmm.
just beat Pittsburgh on the road. They did not. I mean, they didn't fare so well in week one, but it's New England versus Miami in Miami. I mean, what do you like? There's
And
what do you
to
expect?
be honest, I watched that full game, of course.
As you would,
And
yeah,
other than like two plays, that game was a lot closer than it should have been. Or a lot, the game appeared to be, a way bigger beatdown than it really was. It should have been
yeah.
a lot
I got
closer than it was. Like we didn't get in the end zone. I get it. That's fucking abysmal. But we're driving down the field on the first drive of the game. Like Mac Jones is diming up, run game looks solid, everything looks great. Mac Jones, throws a deep fade into the end zone. Devontae Parker, fucking no call PI, ball gets batted in the air, safety comes over for the pick. What can you do?
yeah.
You know,
I
or
mean,
I think Xavier Howard actually got the pick, but regardless, and then that Jalen Waddle fourth down touchdown that broke the game open. I mean, after that we were fucking
bro.
slugged. It's in Miami. I mean, not much we could do at that point. I mean, we should have
Uh,
played way better game, but is what it is. That was 2 weeks ago. But this week, I mean, I truly think this is a Mac Jones game. I truly believe that this game, like Mac Jones is gonna eat.
I
Like
see.
100%. Like I could just see it. I just see it.
I'm gonna agree with you based on the fact that I'm assuming Marcus Peters and Marlon Humphrey are not gonna be playing in this game.
Did they
Um,
get hurt last week?
yeah, dude, Marcus or not Marcus, well Marcus too, but Humphrey wasn't in on the final drive when waddled into the fucking end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying, I mean, obviously, we shouldn't have fucking let him score no matter who's on the field.
Right.
But it would have been helpful to have Marlon and Marcus out there.
I
And
agree.
I, so, which is why I'm saying I think that no Marcus, no Marlon, it's Mac. Marcus plus Marlon, no Mac. I think truly this game depends upon the activeness or inactiveness of those two.
I would agree. I mean, it's your two
Uh,
starting cornerbacks.
yeah,
One of them's getting paid $20 million a year.
yeah. The other one, I mean, he's getting paid, but
Yeah, I mean
uh,
Marlon Humphreys.
yeah, I
I'll bite my tongue on Marcus Peters, but Marlon Humphrey's a good.
Yeah, no, you can go ahead and say what you want about Marcus. I mean, I like Marcus, but he's got his issues. I mean,
Yeah,
he's got his
he's very.
issues.
I mean, he was Trayvon Diggs before Trayvon Diggs.
Yeah,
Like he's gonna let up big plays, but he's also gonna jump routes, and
it's yeah, Hi-
he's gonna get you extra possessions. Like I mean, that's the type of. I mean, you kind of gotta just take your hits when it comes to somebody like that. I mean, he's gonna get you extra possessions, but at the
yeah,
same time, like he's gonna let up touchdowns. I mean, that's just he's always been that way. I mean, it's Marcus Peters. Everyone fucking knows that. Ravens fans are more inclined to disagree, which I get. You can defend your player, I
yeah.
understand. But
I'll
when I'm
defend.
watching
Yeah,
Marcus Peters let up, 50-yard touchdowns, and then the next drive he's getting a pick six. It's just not making sense. It just looks like Trayvon Diggs. So
I see. I don't know if like this is just me as a football fan or if this is all Ravens fans, but I swear to God, we'll be the first to tell you that sometimes
I'm
he
dying.
blows. He blows
Yeah,
because
I'm fucking having a fucking heart attack. Oh, I'm dying. Oh God. Oh, that Heineken just went straight into my lungs.
Heineken,
Yeah.
my brother,
Oh,
we are a Bush podcast.
I meant that. Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway, sorry,
Excuse
I had a fucking aneurysm.
excuse that slip up. He's sipping Bush. Don't worry. Um,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
Marcus Peters is rough, man. I
yeah.
mean, fuck, I'd love to have him on the Patriots, considering Jalen Mills is a starting cornerback on my team, but I mean, that ain't saying much.
Nah, it's really not. But
Like,
I don't know.
I
I'm honestly not touching this game. I might live bet it. Um, if you're looking for advice on bets for this one, you're not going to get it from me. Um, I would lean Patriots +3. I'm not going to say that for sure right now. I don't know. I guarantee you, Marcus and Marlins are going to be a game time decision.
yeah, I agree, 100%.
So
And it's one of those things like Mac Jones over 1.5 touchdown passes is plus 105 right now.
that's that could be crucial. But again,
And it's one of those things where it's like, are they going to let Mac Jones actually eat? Or, when we get in the red zone, is it going to be, run game? And that's the main thing. Like Damian Harris is
it's all
efficiently
right.
one of the best red zone running backs in the NFL. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no fucking way around it. I mean, the dude is a touchdown monster. He had 15 last year.
He, I mean, he's
So,
basically has Derrick Henry's DNA
yeah, he's just
coming
not
from
nearly
Alabama.
the size. Yeah, I mean, he's
He's
an
just
Alabama
not.
running back. He's a downhill,
Yeah.
one cut, monster. I mean, I cannot wait for that game. I genuinely cannot wait for that game.
I'm
I'm very excited for
excited to
that game.
watch it.
Yeah.
That's gonna
That
be
might
it.
be something we try to do in Discord or something.
I'm totally down for that.
Yeah, we can definitely get down
Uh,
with that because I Sunday I gotta do something with my girl like later in the night. But I mean, like for the one
yeah,
o'clock game, I mean,
yeah. During the day, like the early games, I feel like
mhm.
we should try to go live on Twitch.
Yeah, no, I'm all for that. That's fine by me because I'm super excited for this game. I love when we play the Ravens. I
Yeah.
fucking hate the Ravens. I don't know why I hate them so much, but goddamn, I fucking hate them. So I'm just so excited for this game. I
I,
hope it's
I,
a barn burner. I hope both teams are just scoring left and right because both defenses are weird
as is,
because
yeah,
our defense is young at this point. Like our defense is not what it was, 3 years ago. We don't have, Gilmore and Jason McCourty. And
yeah. I
we still got Devin obviously, but we don't have all these old heads on our defense anymore. It's a young defense. Our secondary is really young. Two of our fucking cornerbacks are rookies this year, and They're good. Jack Jones is amazing. He might. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack Jones at least got nominated for Defensive Rookie of the Year. He won't win it because he won't put up this stats. He's a slot corner. He won't put up the stats to get
Right.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think Trayvon Walker or Alex Hutchinson probably win that.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I
I
think he'll at least he by the end of the year, I think he'll be getting his name brought up. But
I
you
have a
know,
couple thoughts on that I'm probably going to save for the betting portion because I
bet.
think I'm going to give out way too early rookie of the year predictions as well as one of the special segments,
Bet.
and not just rookie of the year, but I think give out way too early futures bets just because
Okay.
that's something we did before.
Mhm.
So that's something to look forward to if you're still listening. For right now, let's move on to an absolute lock because I'm stoked about our game and I'm excited to sit back and watch Lamar Jackson and Mac Jones go to work. Because I'll be honest, I don't hate the Patriots as much without Tom without Tom Brady. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
I was a Tom
Yeah.
Brady hater. He ate our ass, and I hated it, and I'll admit that. But I truthfully, I think Tom has opened up and gained a personality. Like this is just a little side note, gained a little personality since leaving New England.
Yeah, I
Um,
think he always had it. I just think, when you're
Playing for
fucking
Bill, you
yeah, when
gotta
you're
keep
playing
it in
for Darth
check.
Vader, you gotta keep your shit in check.
Exactly. Yeah. And speaking of check, we're about to be cashing a check with this Thursday night game.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
I know you got your little parlay going, and I got a little. It ain't much, but it's a plus. It'll pay out 6.3 to 1 at plus 630. Under 25.5. Pittsburgh Cleveland tomorrow night. And unders in primetime games this year, I think there's only been one over. Granted, they're not all as low as that, but this game, it's Pittsburgh Cleveland. It's a heated rivalry. It's a short week. It's prime time in under season right now, and it's just a recipe for lack of a better words, what you called it a snooze fest. It's gonna be maybe
Yes.
maybe two touchdowns combined,
Yes.
and
Like
from the same team.
it's two backup quarterbacks and two good defenses.
It's just it's a recipe for like not that many points
And like I get that, the Browns last week, it was basically two backup quarterbacks and
against
one
two.
good defense.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna chalk that up to that's just Joe Flacco. Like that's
Joe.
just
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, yeah, Joe Flacco is like completely a different person right now, playing on a completely different team. But against the Browns, bro, that man is insane. And
Joe Flacco is the best backup quarterback I've fucking seen with my two eyes. He just will. He's unreal. When we had Cam Newton, that dude took us to 38-35. We had to kick a last second field goal against the
yeah,
fucking Jets, who in the same season we beat the absolute tar out of.
I know.
It like he's
I,
just
I remember being a Joe Flacco fan for a minute watching that game. I
he
was like, oh my god, he might do it again.
Joe Flacco's a different animal off the bench.
I
But with that
he
aside, it's not a division game.
yeah,
The Jets, they got an extremely young, extremely raw offense. But the Browns and the Steelers, they always,
it's
always, always have absolute fucking dogfight. I
and
cannot wait.
let me check myself because I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure at least one of the games last year was a night game, and it wasn't pretty.
Oh no.
I could be
Steelers
completely wrong.
Browns games are never pretty games, but I mean Steelers plus 4.5. I mean, I couldn't turn away from that. I think I checked the line today. It was plus 3.5, but I called it at plus 4.5 about a day or two ago.
Yeah,
And
that's yeah,
at plus 100, plus 4.5 for the Steelers at plus 100, I think is an absolute amazing bet in a game in which I don't even think three touchdowns get scored.
yeah. Okay, I was half right, half wrong. This is from October 31st, 2021, so last year. And uh, with Ben Roethlisberger, 25 points were scored combined.
Yeah. It was 15-10, right?
Yeah, 15-10. And you
Yep.
know it's probably now completely unlikely, but my bet is exactly under 25 and a half.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna say it, but a regular season primetime game, I think honestly could go even lower than that. And I don't want to say that I really like your spot because I personally would be a little nervous taking that 19 and a half, even though I still think it's going to be a really low scoring game.
Right.
But
Yeah, I took that because the odds on that were insane. I only put
I
a
believe
dollar
it.
on it.
Yeah.
I think Steelers money line 19 under 19 came out to like plus 2,000 something, like plus 22 something, 2250 maybe.
Hmm.
I put a dollar on it. Like, screw it. If this hits, I'm gonna feel like the smartest man in the world. But on the other hand, I did just take a straight bet of Steelers plus 4.5. So I
Yeah,
mean, at
no, that's
plus
fair.
100, I
Yeah.
think I put about I think I put a unit on that, unit and a half maybe. And I honestly think that's my lock of the week. Like that is without a doubt my lock of the week. It's coming on a Thursday, but I don't care. Steelers
Eh,
plus 4.5 against the Browns at plus 100. I mean, it's
I'm
not
not going to sit here and
free.
argue with it.
It's not free, but like, what if the
It's
Browns
pretty
really
close.
shown to say that they can beat the Steelers by 5 points? Like, if you're insinuating a game where the under's like what 38 and a half, that one team wins by 4.5.
I don't see that being
I
the,
mean
the
that's
case.
weird to me. That's something you'll never see. Most games with unders like that, the lines are at max 3.5. But
Yeah,
four and a half, like I mean, that's crazy to me. Like so, I think the Steelers plus 4.5 is absolutely free this week. Obviously we can always be wrong, and the Browns can fucking smoke them. But I mean, what are
yeah.
the odds of that? I
I
don't see
mean,
that happening.
it, and that's gambling. That could happen. So
Right.
obviously, take
The Steelers are not a bad team.
no, no.
They're not a bad. They're literally an O line and a quarterback away from being, one of the best teams in the AFC. So
From the beginning, I thought that the Steelers, with all of the losses, were still better than the Browns, with the
yes,
with the addition and the loss of Deshaun Watson all in one.
yeah. Now the Browns had Deshaun Watson, game's different
Slightly different
story,
story.
but Jacoby Brissett, not a good quarterback. I don't care what anyone says. He might be a smart guy. I'm a Patriots guy. I like him, but he's not a good quarterback. His career accuracy is 60 fucking percent.
That's
He's not
terrible,
good.
dude.
He's not good. So I think the Steelers are free this week. I think Steelers plus 4.5 at plus 100 is my absolute lock of the week. I
Yeah.
can't even.
I
I
don't
can't
think you'll
argue
be
that.
able to catch those odds anymore if you're trying to take that, but I, I'm not going to sit here and argue against that because I would just be stupid.
You can't. I'm about
So,
to look at it right now. So no, on Fliff right now, it's plus 4.5 at minus 110.
what the fliff, dog?
Yes. So plus 4.5 minus 110
So the
on
the
Fliff.
line didn't change, but
The odds changed.
the odds changed.
Yeah, because I took it right here. So
Lock, lock, absolute lock.
yes, yeah, I got it right here. Pittsburgh Steelers plus 4.5 at plus 100.
Bet.
Yeah, put 2 units on that bitch. So I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching that motherfucker.
There's not that many good games, honestly, this weekend.
This
That's one of
this
them.
week this
Uh,
week sucks.
Week, not weekend. But yeah, that's one of them, and it happens to be on a fucking Thursday. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be like a great game. In fact, in the matter of like points, obviously, because we just went over that whole entire situation. But it's gonna be a good game to watch, obviously, because it's a rivalry game, prime time. Gonna be a fun one. Gonna be a good one. Um,
Like I honestly, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to put money on Steelers money line right now. I'm
uh,
putting half a unit on it.
not bad. It's not bad. I might do that, but not for the challenge, honestly.
Yeah, nah. I just did it to do it at plus 175 money line. I mean, dude, I don't understand why the Browns are so heavily favored in this game. I get the Steelers don't have TJ Watt. I get that. I get they have Mitch fucking Trubisky. I get their O line is dog shit. Like I understand all of this.
Yeah, it's
But the Steelers have one of the best wide receiver cores in the fucking league. They have one of the better young tight ends, probably the best young tight end in the league. If not the best, he's
no. I
second.
would say he's the best young tight end in the league. Young tight end.
They got a young running back. I'm not sold on Najee yet. He's not efficient with football at all, but his O line is fucking terrible. And other than TJ Watt, they still have a solid defense.
Yeah,
So, I mean, I don't understand what's going. I don't know if there's something I'm missing. I don't know if I'm not fucking thinking about something right now. But
I
Steelers
mean,
money line at plus 175 seems way too generous. And in my mind, all I'm seeing is free money. Like, this is one of those games where I'm like, either person can win this game. Like, there's no part of me that thinks the Browns can just win this game. There's not a single part of my fucking brain that thinks the Browns can just win this game. And for a game where the line is plus 4.5 and you're giving me plus one fucking hundred on it,
easy.
it's not adding up. Like I'm not understanding it. Like when the team is plus 4.5, that's like, okay, you know, they probably got a shot at winning this game, but the odds are they're probably not going to win this game. When I look at this game, like team for team, I mean, it they're even. If
Yeah,
anything, the Steelers, in my opinion, are fucking better.
I would not go as far as to favor them, but I would make this a pick me, or not pick me, a pick 'em, or plus 1.5.
Like
Uh, and that's
I think that
basically Steelers
I
win.
think the Steelers have the better not running back, absolutely not. I think they have the better quarterback.
Oh
Obviously,
yeah,
their O line is shit, but they got better wide receivers.
by far.
I mean, they have a way better coaching staff. Way better coaching staff.
Mike Tomlin is second best coach in the AFC North, and I'm kind of being biased, but at the same time, I'm not being that biased.
I think he's one of the best coaches in the fucking league.
Yeah,
I mean, is it weird to say that he might be a top five coach in the league? Absolutely not. That's
no,
absolutely
that's a
not. So I
normal.
mean, I'm gonna put it
It's
in the
a,
hands of Mike Tomlin that Mike Tomlin is going to win this football game. He's going to come up with some game plan. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's not an idiot. I honestly think the Steelers win this game.
I I I I can see it.
I 100% think the Steelers win this game. I don't give a fuck if it's in Cleveland. I don't care about that shithole. I think the Steelers, like, how many times the Steelers won in Cleveland? So many fucking times you couldn't even count. I think the Steelers win this football game. I think it's going to be a good game. I don't mean to keep dragging on about this damn fucking Thursday night snooze fest, but
No,
I think the Steelers win this game at plus 175 money line. I do not understand how you can't at least give that money line a slight sprinkle because I do not understand why the Browns are so heavily favored in this game. There's nothing. You just lost to the fucking New York Jets. You
it's a
were up
trap.
You were up 13 points with a minute and some change left against the New York Jets, and you lost.
It's
You
another trap.
lost to Joe Flacco and the boys.
Yeah, it's another trap game. The Ravens and this one traps.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't mean to keep harping on this game. We can move on from this fucking game, but I do not
Hey,
understand this line.
all good, all good. So with the next segment, uh, we're just gonna go ahead. give you our overreactions to week 2. And we actually kind of came to a consensus agreement about this one because it's not good. It's not pretty. Uh, Really, it could have been the entire AFC South division, but we landed on the Colts being blown out by the Jaguars, 24-0. Not even really blown out, just shut out.
Yeah.
Either way, it's still bad. You're the Colts. You're a well-respected franchise, and you're out here losing games to the Jaguars, 24-0 with Matt Ryan as your quarterback. Granted, Matt Ryan not what he used to be. No Michael Pittman. Who's the other key? There was another key injury.
For the
Um,
Colts, I don't think so. I think it was just Michael Pittman.
was it?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
thought
with
there was
Pittman out, I
somebody.
mean,
I don't know. I thought there was somebody on defense or some shit, but maybe I'm wrong. But either way, I mean, even that just goes to show you, no Michael Pittman in this Colts offense. That's not a
awful,
good sign.
awful.
Uh, you should still be beating the Jaguars, man, even with no help.
At
I
least
mean,
putting up points.
yeah, don't get blown out.
I mean,
I kept
that's just
watching.
embarrassing.
Dude, it was sad. It was hard to watch. I kept flipping it on, hoping to see something different, just to watch the Jaguars drive the ball down the field. They'd either give it back, kick field goal. Then I'd be like, "Fuck this!" Go back to the Ravens game. Then the Ravens game started pissing me off,
Yeah, like
and so basically, uh, the Colts need to pick it up because at 0-2, even in that terrible division, you don't want to start 0-2. You don't.
no. And
Uh,
Jonathan Taylor got me 7 fantasy points.
yeah,
7.
what's up with him, bro? Because
He had like 10 touches all game. He didn't even run the ball inefficiently. He had 9 rushes for like 54 yards. They just stopped running the ball. I mean, he just
so
couldn't
it's
get nothing going. They just couldn't get anything going. They just couldn't get anything going. I mean, it's frustrating. It's frustrating as John Taylor, and I mean he'll bounce back. But no,
yeah.
the Colts look terrible. They look awful. I mean, it's just you tie with the Texans week 1,
Oh my
and
god.
then you get blown the fuck out by the Jags week 2.
Uh,
Those were 2 of the easiest games on your fucking schedule.
and that's what you
And
put up.
as a
It's
combined for those 2 games, you scored 20 points combined.
in
And all
one
20
game.
of them came in the one game. It's
It's sad.
it's bad. You should have at least fucking 50 points scored on the season right now, and you have 20.
Bro, that's me, and that's like at the bare minimum. Like, in my opinion, they should have 60 points plus scored,
Yeah, I was being nice.
30 a game. Put up 30 on Houston, show them what you're about. Put up 30 on Jacksonville, win or lose. I mean, Jacksonville. Don't get me wrong, Jacksonville. This is no hate towards Jacksonville at all, but
No, they're
it,
solid,
yeah, I
but
like
the
they're
Colts are
really
supposed
coming
to be much
together.
better than them.
But yeah, the Colts have the experience. The Colts have the age. The Colts have the wisdom. The Colts should have the football IQ and know-how to score a goddamn point, man.
Yeah,
Like
the
I could
Colts
sit
are
here
sorry.
and beat this dead horse over and freaking over again. But as of right now, the Colts they're on the very very hot seat. Like that hot seat is floating 5 feet above the gates of hell.
Yeah,
It,
I don't know, bro.
uh,
I know earlier we were talking, so the Colts might win that division at 9-8. They might win that bitch at 6-11. That division is so fucking bad.
it's
It,
it, it,
it's bad.
it's bad to the point where it's got me thinking the Jaguars could win this division.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking bad. I mean,
Truthfully, the Jaguars can win this division.
I don't hate that. I mean, I don't love it either, but I mean, I don't love anyone to win that division. Obviously, the Texans are not winning that division. That's fucking a guarantee. But the next three, I mean, fuck, based off how they've
Dude,
all played, the Jags look better than the rest of them.
yeah, dude, which sucks. That's scary because that kind of brings me over to my next little item over here. Uh, I was at Maryland Live with merch the other day, as you know. You couldn't be there. It was sad, but Ken never showed up anyway either. So
Yeah, I knew he wouldn't.
I flake ass, but whatever. Yeah. So made this nice little parlay, and it's just a bunch of division winners, and I'm sure that you've seen it. But I do actually happen to have Colts winning the AFC South,
Oh
and
no.
now while it's still very plausible, very possible, because we have what Colts technically. I mean, they're 0-1-1, so they don't have two losses. So
I mean,
that's one good thing.
that's probably
Um,
gonna decide the division.
that's that's actually honestly the only good thing I can say about them right now.
Yeah, they don't have
Uh,
two losses.
Whoopee, congratulations! Come on, Colts, pick
Right.
it up. You know who does have two losses though? My
Who?
AFC North winner pick, the Bengals. They were sitting at plus 290, which looking at it, kind of seems like a little bit of a trap. Even at this early, trying to think about traps this, traps that in futures bets, but plus 290 for the Bengals sitting at 0-2. There could be some value in that, which is obviously why I
Oh,
picked it up.
there's definitely value in that. See, my thing with the Bengals is I think they're just gonna end up getting their shit together. I mean, I think they look rough right now. The O line looks fucking terrible. On paper, it looks like they did a lot. In reality, you really didn't.
Yeah,
So, I mean, it is what it is. They'll figure it out. They figured it out last year. I mean, obviously, there's a whole year's and fucking playoffs worth of tape on them. Joe Burrow's gonna have to, really step it up, play out of his fucking mind.
he's gonna
I
have to
get it.
go nuts.
I think Zach Taylor's gonna figure it out. I think they're all gonna figure it out.
Oh yeah,
I think it's just Super Bowl hangover. I think,
yeah.
with the Ravens, they're still facing, injuries. They haven't had a goddamn running back for 2 years. They
Lamar
fucking
might not even sign a contract, which might
Yeah, but that
create.
shit looming, yeah, I don't know what that's gonna do for
It's
team
gonna create
chemistry.
unnecessary drama. It's gonna bring down the team chemistry. Is what it's gonna do.
I'm truthfully not the biggest Harbaugh fan. He's
I
not a bad coach, but I just don't like the guy. He's a fucking crybaby. But I think a lot of animosity is brewing over in Baltimore
it's just
with that
there's
with that loss to the fucking Dolphins. I think that's gonna cook up some shit. I think it's gonna stir the pot.
that's like
I think there's a lot going on in Baltimore that people don't realize, and
more so what
th-
that loss to the Dolphins is when you're stirring the pot. You're making your food, you're stirring it, you bring something up to taste it. Boom, Dolphins lost like that. That's what that
yeah,
is. That's
tastes a lot
exactly what
like
that is.
shit.
Yeah, you're like, damn, this needs salt. And then you throw salt in there, and then you're fucking crying because you just poured salt in your wound.
It's too much. I definitely
It's just the Ravens are not winning that division. Quite honestly, if the Bengals don't win that division, it's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's my dark horse to win that division. Obviously, I didn't pick it, but with Kenny Pickett, who needs to pick it, right?
right,
Right?
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
He'll see the field eventually.
yeah,
I 100% believe that.
yeah.
But no,
Uh,
I agree with you. Bengals are winning the division.
yeah. Another good Pickett team, the Philadelphia Eagles, getting all those picks the
Oh,
other day on Cousins.
that's free as it gets. They look
Minus
fucking insane.
Yeah, dude, they're They're winning the NFC East without a doubt. They might win the entire NFC.
Yeah, that's not insane to say. They might.
They're my number 2 seed at worst.
They are
Number 1
probably
seed
gonna
at
get.
best.
They're probably gonna get the first round bye. If I had to guess, I don't know who the fuck. What the Bucks,
I
Rams,
don't even know if the Bucks will. I mean, the Bucks struggled halfway through, for more than
right,
halfway through that Saints game, and that's the
right.
Saints without
But
Drew
the Bucks are
Brees.
the Bucks.
I mean, yeah, I
They're
know.
built to win those really ugly games. Um, but the Saints, they're not who anyone thought they were. They're not who I thought they were.
I don't know what the Saints are.
The Rams,
Uh,
I mean, they just got in a shootout with Atlanta.
oh yeah, no.
That's ugly.
The Rams not even on my radar. The Niners, they're my pick in the West.
The Niners, they'll be right there.
It's going to be a close one in that division. I think the Niners take it by a game.
Oh yeah,
It
I think the
comes down
Niners
to the
might.
last 2 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
I
think the Niners are definitely gonna take that division now that Jimmy G's in. There's no waiting for Trey Lance to do this, waiting for Trey Lance to get good. There's no Trey Lance bullshit. They're better today than they were a week ago.
Yep.
The
Yep.
Niners are gonna win that division without a doubt.
Yeah.
I don't even think of the Rams. I think if the Niners play the fucking Rams, they're gonna beat the living dog shit out of them.
Yep.
I think the Niners are just too strong.
The Niners defense is really what it is. Like even like Trey Lance, Jimmy G, doesn't matter. Yeah, they had a bad game week 1. They fucked up. Everybody's gonna fuck up. Everybody's gonna lose. Um, Granted, doubt that not everybody's gonna lose like they did. They got scared of a little rain. It was a little embarrassing. They got to work on that. But with Jimmy G in there, they didn't look too scared of the rain. So I don't know. Is it a Trey Lance problem? Is it a Niners problem? Could be a Trey Lance problem. Jimmy G in, problem solved. There is no hate to Trey Lance. I don't think that he's gonna do all that well.
No, I don't think Trey Lance is worth multiple first round picks. I'll tell you that.
No, no. But
I don't think
I,
he's worth all that at all. But I just think Jimmy G's got the experience. Jimmy G knows the team. Jimmy G's got the chemistry. Jimmy G's proven he can get them to the Super Bowl and 2 NFC Championship games. I mean,
yeah, it's
they're one overthrow away from winning a Super Bowl,
yep.
and I don't really hate Jimmy G for that. I mean, yes, you're an NFL quarterback, should be making these throws. But at the same time, he's fucking human. He's a fucking goddamn human being. He's not a robot.
Yeah.
Can't fucking have somebody
I,
handing the goddamn ball off 30 times a game and then, you know, just wanting him to just be the most accurate deep ball thrower in the NFL. Like
no,
that doesn't
no.
and then it's his fault.
It,
And then it's his fault. If Jimmy G hits that deep throw, he's still the starting quarterback to this very fucking day on that team.
yeah,
So
easily.
you're gonna let one play depict who your starting quarterback is. That's insane to me. And who's to say that Super Bowl loss isn't just another Kyle Shanahan fucking absolute bed shitter? You're up 10 in the fourth quarter. How, as a coach, do you not maintain that lead?
Yeah. Um,
So, with all that shit aside, 49ers win
Computing.
that division.
Yeah,
Jimmy G
easy.
is the 49ers quarterback. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck you. Shut up. 49ers are taking the division handedly to me. Who's your next?
Yeah. Oh
Next
yeah.
division
My
winner?
my next one, another handed. Two more handedly winners. Uh, I got the Bills and the
Yeah, of
Bucks.
course.
Um,
Yeah, Bills, that's
not.
easy.
Yeah, not much really needs to be said
Not much
about
to
both
talk
of
about.
those.
They're gonna go 15-2.
Um,
So
Chiefs. I feel like a lot of people are really overthinking that division. We see how Russell Wilson's playing out. And
awful.
we see that Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes without everybody that he lost. To me, Chiefs win that division pretty easily. I was gonna say maybe close with the Chargers, but
Like, I mean, I'm not sold on the Chargers, bro. Like, bro, I'm not sold on the Chargers. I'm really not. Like,
I,
yes, that defense is much better this year than it was last year. Justin Herbert is good, but I'd like to see Justin Herbert beat the good teams. He hasn't done that yet.
nope, not yet. Uh, I'll tell you who has beaten some good teams. I'll tell you who's going to beat some good teams again this year to get to the top of their division, and it's the last division. It's the NFC North. Can you take a guess at my pick?
Knowing you is probably the Vikings.
Yeah. No, I believe in Kirk Cousins this year. I believe that not really so much in Kirk Cousins as I do in Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and the fact
They
that
have they have a good team.
the
I
fact that
I
Aaron
believe in that team.
Rodgers lost Devontae Adams and is visibly upset and is on fucking drugs.
Yeah, dude's a goat.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I'm high right now, but I couldn't, personally, I couldn't take ayahuasca or whatever. I think he said he played off a perk, which is
He
something
definitely
different.
did.
But taking ayahuasca or something, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, cool, whatever. Do you?
dude is a
I'm sure
demon.
he's living. He's alive. Fuck it.
That dude is a demon, bro.
But he's just gonna get two in his head this year, and
I mean, those young receivers. I mean,
they're
people don't
not.
understand that. Like for a while there, Tom Brady was dealing with the same bullshit. Like when we were running our Aaron Dobson, Kimbrough Tompkins set, you got fucking obviously Gronk's still there, but Aaron Hernandez is
Yeah,
obviously Aaron Hernandez. Everyone knows about that.
I
So
mean,
we
I
use
hung
Aaron
out with him once.
Hernandez. Fucking all right. Fucking Gronk's fucking, in and out of being hurt a lot. We have no fucking receivers. We're rocking Kimbrough Tompkins and Aaron Dobson. Tom Brady was there. It was rough. It sucked. It was hard to watch, especially as a fucking Patriots fan. It sucked. I mean, it
Yeah,
was bad. I mean, we made do. It's Bill Belichick and it's fucking Tom Brady. Obviously, you're gonna win football games. But it was prime Tom Brady. Prime. Ooh, excuse me. Prime Bill Belichick. That was in between. That was like 2012, 2013, 2012, 2013.
yeah, that sounds
We
about
didn't
right.
have our whole shit together. Yeah. Edelman was hurt. It was a lot going on,
Did y'all
and
still
it
have
fucking
Welker then?
sucked. No, no, Welker was gone. It was it was
Retired
rough.
or where was he? Miami.
We had traded him. He came
So then
from
it
Miami
wasn't
to us.
Miami.
No, he
It
was in
was
Denver.
yeah,
So, it was rough. It was hard as a Patriots fan to watch some shit like that. But that's where Aaron Rodgers is at right now. And Aaron Rodgers is in his very late 30s, and he's not Tom Brady. And they definitely, most certainly, don't have Bill Belichick. And it's just not New England. So I definitely can respect the Vikings pick. I personally want nothing to do with that division at all.
don't blame you.
That division is fucking horrifying to me because how good are the Packers? I think the Packers will win it. If you had to put a gun to my head, I'd say the Packers win it. But
Fair.
I don't hate a bet saying that the Vikings will win it solely because odds and solely because the Packers really don't look that good. They might have looked good against the Bears, but the Bears are fucking terrible. The run game was killing it. Aaron Jones was on absolute fucking fire.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's just a
Aaron
top five
Jones.
running back taking over. I mean, he's a top five running back. He's
Yeah,
taking over. I mean, that's what's going to happen. I mean, they couldn't stop him. AJ Dillon couldn't do a goddamn thing against that fucking offense. or that defense, but Aaron Jones was just fucking slicing it alive. I mean, he's an
Yeah,
extremely efficient running back. He's one of the most efficient running backs in the fucking NFL.
hey,
I mean, just based off these two games, I don't know what team looks better. I don't know what team looks worse. They both had their shitters. If I had to guess, I'm just gonna go with the old reliable because that's just the thing that makes the most sense in my fucking head.
yeah,
But picking the Vikings to win that division, I think it's a coin toss. I don't think that's a terrible pick at all. I think that's a very fair
I,
assessment of who's gonna win that fucking division.
yeah. I just personally think Aaron Rodgers is going to take a step back. I don't think, obviously, I don't think he's going to do it on purpose. I just, like you said yourself, he's not Tom Brady, and I don't think
Yeah.
like good quarterbacks make good out of shitty situations. But
Right.
so far, once teams figure out how to stop Aaron Jones, Packers are going to lose some games, and those are going to be the games that they need to win.
Right.
And one of those teams that could stop Aaron Jones was the Vikings. Vikings go
Right.
2-0
I agree.
against the Packers in the division. That just sets them up
Yeah, that's what I'll
to,
agree with 100%. The Vikings are already 1-0,
yeah,
and it's it's obviously gonna come back to Lambeau, but
yeah,
still, it's one of those things, man. I 100% agree. But yeah, if you want to move on from this on to the next,
yeah. It's just a couple of fantasy ads or fantasy don't ads. Um,
yeah, I can definitely get down with that.
one of my one of my ads, I think, would be Noah Brown for Dallas. Um, Cooper
Yes,
Cooper Rush seemed to really like him last week.
dude, Dak was loving on him too.
Yeah, before Dak got hurt, you're right.
He's
Um,
basically has just replaced Cedric Wilson in the slot,
yeah, that's all it is.
and he's eating off of it. It's insane to me.
And I think that Cooper Rush is just going to get more and more comfortable with him as he spends more time under center. And I think I'm just going to say it. I think that Noah Brown is going to become more valuable towards later in Cooper Rush's endeavors than CD Lamb. And that's
No,
probably
I
a hot
mean
take.
it's obvious right now that he's more valuable than CD Lamb. You had to take CD Lamb in the third round, and that's not paying off at fucking all.
Yeah,
So you're getting Noah Brown off fucking waivers. His snap percentage is unreal. It's literally 87%.
yeah, which is insane for a wide receiver
Just
that
Noah Brown.
isn't a
I
common
mean,
household name.
no, absolutely not. He's 87% snaps. He's not grabbing the biggest target share, but game one he has 9 targets, 5 receptions, 68 yards. I mean that's respectable. He put up
Yeah,
12.2 fantasy points in our league. We got a little bit of bonuses and shit, so I don't know what it was in regular PPR, but in our
I don't
format,
either.
12.2. And then in week two against Cincinnati, 5 targets, 5 receptions, 91 yards, 1 touchdown, and he put up 20.7. Right now, he's currently sitting at wide receiver 18, so he's a very mid-range wide receiver too, which is
Yeah,
retarded. He won't stay on that pace. I don't think he's going to be, you know, a
yeah,
common
no,
wide receiver too. But
no, not
to
by the
sit
end of the
here and
season.
say that he's not rosterable and he's not at the bare minimum a flex option in our league, we have 2 flex spots, so it gives you a little bit more play, like a normal ESPN format, whatever. You only have 1 flex spot. I mean, in deeper
I,
leagues, Noah Brown's gotta be rostered. Has to be rostered.
oh yeah,
Absolutely has to be rostered.
there's no reason that he should be on waiver wires if your league is over 10 teams.
No, if you're a 12, 14 team league, I mean, no Browns rostered, 100%, 100%. I mean,
And if he's not,
fuck,
grab him.
I would fucking pick him up myself. I mean, if my wide receivers weren't so deep, I would pick him up. I mean, I just physically can't pick him up. I mean,
Yeah,
AJ Brown, Christian Kirk, Brandon Cooks, Curtis Samuels, DJ Moore. Like, I don't have room for another receiver, but someone who needs one. I mean, why would you not pick that guy up?
I totally agree.
So I definitely, and that's a sleeper. People are sleeping on him. His ownership on sleeper right now is absolutely abysmal. It's only at 31%, and he
Oh,
only
I know.
got added.
I'm looking right at it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 31%. That's fucking crazy to
yeah.
me. That's crazy to me. I mean, obviously, Garrett Wilson was the number one ad this week. I mean, that's
Without a
going to
doubt,
be what it is.
easy. Yeah.
But honestly, sitting here looking at this, and I thought about it earlier, I honestly thought he was taken in our league. Russell Gage, for at least this week, I think is extremely startable. I think he's a very, very, very decent wide receiver too this week.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Uh,
no
I'm on board with that.
with
Yeah,
no Chris Godwin,
yeah.
with
Or
no
Evans.
Mike Evans this week, all you have is Julio, Scotty Miller, and fucking Cameron Brate. I mean, Russell Gage is going to be the number one receiver basically on this team this week.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in a pinch, like whatever, if you have Mike Evans and he's suspended, obviously you have to pick up Russell Gage.
If he's available.
If he's available in your league. I mean,
He should
he's
be, though.
available in ours, but he's 50-50.
Yeah.
And then another one for me is Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is sitting on a lot of people's fucking waiver wires. And, I mean, he is just
He's,
what he is. I mean, he's just old reliable. Obviously, I think he's only good in PPR formats because he's not going to score touchdowns.
yeah.
But a dude like that, sure hands, great route runner, getting a very, very healthy target share. I mean, he's at least rosterable,
Oh,
in
yeah.
my opinion. I mean, that's another guy where, if you're low on wide receivers, Mike Evans is suspended, you need a receiver this week. Why would you not go out and get Jacoby Myers?
Yeah.
Playing against a beat up Ravens secondary in, the Patriots home opener. I mean, I'm not saying this is a must win for the Patriots. It's fucking week 3. But almost every week in the NFL is must win. I think Jacoby Myers, bare minimum, I think his floor is 12 points this week.
Mm. Yeah. I was going
Number
to
one
go as
receiver.
far. Oh, shit. I was just going to say, I was going to go as far to say, as Jacoby Myers will probably score a touchdown against Baltimore
Yeah,
with
I
no
mean, I can
Marcus
totally see
or
it. I
Marlon.
can totally see it. I mean, I think Jacoby Myers is going to have a very good week this week. And other than that, I mean, it's. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, obviously you have your quarterbacks. If Carson Wentz is
Yeah.
out there, you got to go get Carson Wentz. If Tua's out there, you got to go get Tua.
You know who I like?
Who?
Herb Smith.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of footballs thrown his way in that game.
I was
I
just looking at it before my phone died. I think it said something like 8 targets or something like that. And between him and Jefferson, I feel like they're going to be. I feel like they're going to be pretty heavily targeted.
Yeah, I mean, Irv Smith he got 8 targets. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, any tight end getting 8 targets is insane.
Yeah.
So, I do like Irv Smith if you need a tight end.
Yeah.
It's
What about who are you thinking you should drop to pick up one of these people if you need to?
drop.
Yeah.
I mean, if you any of your like late round guys or any guy that's not working out for you, because a lot of early round guys are really bad this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A
I
lot of
know.
early round guys are really fucking bad this year. Like DK, he's one of them. He's one of those mid round, fourth round guys.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd go as far to say it's drop DK. I'd
I'm
say
not
try to.
dropping DK.
No, I would
You
say
can't.
try to
You can't.
fish around some offers for DK.
Yeah, if
That
you
would
can
be a
sell
viable
DK for the
solution.
name, I would
Yeah,
100%,
yeah.
100% do that. I know a lot of people picked Rashad Penny. I mean, it's tough. Like, if there's someone out there you can replace with him. Like,
I'd drop him so fast.
If for some odd reason Jeff Wilson was out there, you
Yeah,
got to go get Jeff Wilson for him. I mean,
yeah.
you have to. You have to. I mean,
Or
I'm got the same problem right now. I got Rashad Penny sitting on my bench. I mean,
yeah,
he's fucking
let
sucking an egg.
let's say you're running them in a flex. Go pick up your uh your Jacoby Myers, your Russell Gages, your Irv Smiths. Fuck that Penny. Drop him. Go pick up one of those three. Slide him in the flex.
Yeah,
Do you so
he'll
much better.
probably be there next week if you want him back. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't think anyone's jumping on him. He just put up a 1 point game.
yeah.
I mean, I agree.
Another one
Da-
for me. It's low key, and I know he just scored a touchdown. But Mike Gesicki, I
oh yeah,
probably
that's
after this week I'm selling him, kicking him to the curb. He's done. Good put.
yeah he Tua. There's not enough targets in the world to feed that whole offense. I 100% agree that
Yeah.
Mike Gesicki. Oh, my major drop. I don't think anyone's even got to even listen to this. Is Cole Kmet. He's
Oh, dude, who even has him?
has he has 0 catches on the year. I drafted Cole Kmet in our sleeper league.
Oh,
A
rough.
lot of people were high on him coming into the year. He bad. It's not even his fault.
Yeah, that's rough.
That Bears team's bad. Cole Kmet is so unbelievably talented, and he's just on the worst imaginable team for anyone to be on to want fantasy relevance. And
Dude, yeah.
it's bad, but
Poor guy.
yeah, I mean it sucks. I mean it's hard. I mean everyone knows tight end is the hardest position in fantasy football to get a reliable one. You don't got Travis Kelce, you don't got Mark Andrews. I mean Waller's really not consistent anymore. Hasn't been for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I
Maybe,
mean Pitts is terrible
maybe Pat
for
Freiermuth.
fantasy.
Pat Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, if he's out there, which I highly doubt he is, but if he is, you gotta get him. I mean, I wanted him. You picked him over in sleeper. I was gonna take him,
I had
but
to take him. He's a dog.
yeah, yeah, you drafted him like actually pretty early, like way earlier than his ADP.
Oh, I know
But
what I did.
it paid the fuck off though, because
Yeah,
I mean he is very solid. He's been very solid these last 2 games.
yeah.
He's gonna get targets. He's gonna get his touchdowns. I mean, a quarterback like that, Mr. is going to have to rely on this tight end. So Freiermuth is definitely up there. I mean, shit, I picked up Gerald Everett off waivers last week. If he's still out there for some reason, I mean, you got to go get him. I
Yeah.
mean, he's the tight end 4 right now. I
Is
mean,
he?
yeah, he got 10 targets in that Chiefs game and almost a touchdown if he wasn't absolutely gassed.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
worked like a dog. I mean, 10 targets at the tight end position is fucking insane. I mean, they all need to be rostered. Even Tyler Conklin, he's running routes like a motherfucker, and he's out there. I mean, if you're, hurting for a tight
Who
end,
who's he play for now again?
Jets.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jets have thrown more than any team in the NFL over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. I
But
mean, hey, if Joe Flacco, you're looking for a quarterback, Joe Flacco, grab that
yeah, I
motherfucker.
mean, I don't hate that. I don't hate a Joe Flacco stream.
I I don't know who's looking for a quarterback this early in the league,
Right? Maybe if
other
you
than a
took a
Trey
flyer.
Lance owner.
Yeah, you took a flyer on Trey Lance. Russell Wilson's not working out for you.
Pick up Joe. Run Joe.
Yeah,
Average
I
Joe.
mean,
Joe Cool.
yeah, you got nothing to lose at this point. You
Yeah.
drafted Russell Wilson and you drafted Trey Lance for some reason. But
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge. But
Nah.
what's the next thing we want to jump into?
My phone is dead, so
Okay.
I think that is a sign that this episode is
Wrapping
about
up.
wrapped up. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good
Good.
shit tonight, though, my guy. Always a
Yeah,
pleasure.
definitely good. Always, always.
May your bets hit.
May yours hit as well.
All right, let's get this bread, y'all.
Yes,
Later.
sir.